that's one of the high points for me on this movie was as I sit here, seeing Andre's face when Mandy hit him, because no one had the least idea, and I don't know why Mandy thought it would be a good idea, because Andre, even though his back was bad at that point, was still one of the strongest men on the planet. And if he'd gotten angry, you don't know what he would have done, but he just was very happy. He would never talk.
My dulcet darling.
Andre would never talk about wrestling being fake, because in those days they hadn't legally admitted it was fake. All he would ever say, he would wrestle 300 times a year. All he would ever say was that, and he would never see who he was wrestling. He would never see him before the match. And if he always said that if he thought the other man might be on drugs, that he ended the match immediately. I mean, he'd pin him immediately, and the crowd would boo, because it would be like a 5-second wrestling match they'd paid for. But he just thought, in his prime, 250 and 300-pound men would jump off ring ropes, and he would catch them easily. But that's all a matter of strength and timing. And
yes, I am a silly girl, for not having seen sooner that you were nothing but a coward with a heart full of fear.
I would not say such things if I were you.
Why not? You can't hurt me.
I have a great Andre story.
Wesley and I are drawn by the bonds of love, and you cannot trust that.
Schwarzenegger, I think strong guys all know each other. Arnold Schwarzenegger is shooting, I think, the first Conan in Mexico City.
When I say you were a coward,
And Andre is wrestling, and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to see him. There's 25,000 screaming fans. After he's pinned his man, Arnold gestures for Schwarzenegger to come up into the ring, and he says, "I speak Spanish. They want you to pose. Take off your shirt. Take a pose." So he leaves Schwarzenegger alone in the ring, and Schwarzenegger is posing like an idiot. Then he goes back to his friends, and it had all been a put on. They didn't want to see him pose at all. It was just one of those things that Andre did. Andre always paid for meals, and they were eating together several times, and Andre always paid, and Schwarzenegger decided he had to pay, so he excused himself from the table. And Schwarzenegger's a big man, and he went into the kitchen where the maitre d' was, and he started to pay for the meal. I love this story. When Schwarzenegger told me this story, Schwarzenegger's a big guy. He's like 6'1", 250, whatever it is. And when he was telling me the story about, he was talking, Andre came up behind him and lifted him up and went like that. And he felt himself being lifted up like a toy and spun. And there was Andre who had him off the ground, and Andre said, "I pay." And he carried him back out of the kitchen, plopped him back on his seat, and that was it. This wonderful thing. And that was an reference to how strong was Andre. And Schwarzenegger